It's where we're gonna camp. All of them. There goes one right there. There they go.
We're channel road. The thing is that that's just not working.
Today we're gonna do something different, and I just had to get out. Hey. Onward and upward. The watchword. What do you think, Booger Bear? Back in the saddle again. Back in the saddle again. Oh, Agnes, she's got a little jump in her step, looking around like she wants to booger at something. I better pay attention to what I'm doing. It is hot today. It's probably a little over 80, but I gotta stay close to water. So I know there's some tanks right up here, and then I go over the hill and I should get to that Tanaka. I get to that Tanaka and I got a camera there, and then I got to climb up and over across the fence, and then there is another little canyon there, and it holds water sometimes. I don't know if it'll have water this time, but I got another camera there, and then I got to climb up to the top, get on the rim, and I got a camera there. Then I go down, I got a camera on the way down there, and there's another little place that holds water. I doubt it's gonna have water now, but further down there's a stock tank. So really I got 3, maybe 4 places I can water everything. I'm just not worried about the mules. To be all right. They're not gonna drink. It's those dogs, you know, they're gonna be wanting to get a drink. But then it'll get cool tonight. Find us a good place to camp, and then we'll finish up our little circle. Have everything started real good and be ready for the year. Oh, it's gonna be good. There was no water there where I thought there would be. The next one up here is the one where, I mean, typically there's always water. So hopefully, oh, Jack is running. Barking at something. Chupacabra. Hey! Get over here! My diamond slipped over there. Did something wrong. I let the pack slip sideways under it. I'll redo it here in a little while. This was the one I was kind of worried about, but it's still there. That's cool. I'll go get it. There's probably thousands of pictures on it. It's been up here for 5 months, 4 months. So I'm just gonna grab the cameras and haul them out. Tonight while I'm sitting in camp, I do have my card reader. So I might start looking at pics tonight at camp. But right now I'm just gonna grab the cameras, and I'm gonna redo my diamond hitch on that pack mule. I don't like the way it looks. Oh yeah, there's water right there. Go ahead. Go ahead. You guys can get down into it. Booger's been in it. Probably not getting pictures of much since it slid down like that, but maybe I got something. I had pictures of a lion right here before. You guys all get some water? Better go get some. That's pretty cool. Still has 14% battery, and it's taken 1,995 pictures. And let me redo that pack mule. We got to go over, whoa, first we got to go into that next rough canyon. I got a camera there, and then we got to go over the top. And that's a long old hard climb. Hopefully we can cross the fence right up here, get right over the top, and I got another camera. I'll have to check the dates, but I'm pretty sure it's been 5 months, maybe just 4. Yeah, the fence is down, look at that. Uh-oh. The one I didn't think anybody would get, I think somebody got. Well, it's still there. Those branches have grown up since I put it there. There was no branches there when I put it there. And look at that. Isn't that cool? Out here in this desert, these little pools of water. The battery is dead on that one. Now I got to go up and right to the left of that top. And then there's a big old saddle there. I got one camera on the rim and then one down in the canyon down below in a little place similar to this. Not quite as rough, but similar. Just went by a rattlesnake back there. I was in a bad spot. I couldn't get off and try to find him. He was underneath a rock and he was rattling at us. But I had to just keep moving, get all the dogs out of there. Don't be mad at me, Joey. I had to let him go. Too much stuff going on. Look at that. I'm 3 for 3 on this side. I don't know how I got pushed sideways. 3 for 3 though. We got 3 more to go. I'm not worried about the 2 far over there because they're in rough canyons. I'm a little worried about the one over the top of this saddle. Almost killed these mules getting up that hill. It's awfully hot, but I got water for the dogs. I can cool them off. And they're not in too bad a shape, really. I've been exercising them quite a bit. Here. Come here, Jack. Got another camera right down in there somewhere. I can't remember if it's up higher or down or right in here. I think it's up a little higher. There's some water there too. Still here and still pointed the right way. Still a little bit of water down in there. We were way up on top of there. And then I just led down. Clara found a skunk up there. Got herself stinky. Now, I'm gonna work my way down to that water. See if I can get these mules watered. Then I think I can go back to the north and find I think there's a solar well, maybe it's working, or further down there's a big pond. And I'll set up camp there. Starting to cool off. It's about 4 o'clock now, or 4:30 I bet. It's a good day. Let's see if it's a good night. Battery was dead on that camera, so I don't know how many how many pictures it had. The other camera still had, I think I said this already, but I'll say it again, 19% battery and had 3,000 and something pictures. The one before that had 2,900 pictures. Going. And had 14% battery. So I would say battery's probably good to about 3,500. Watch out, booger. Watch out, buddy. Things there. That's a nice pin. And I could keep them right there, but I'd like to get through this canyon first. It'll be all right. That's why I ride a mule. Come on, let's go. Dead calf. That's where we're gonna camp. We got water right here. We got an audience. Good place to set up my stuff here. I got a match. I even got some wood for fire. I forgot my lighters. Can you believe that? I just forgot them. Big trees to tie the mules up over there. Pretty good place. Last night I thought I seen mosquitoes right when the sun was starting to go down, or sun was already down, but it's just getting dark. I seen a bunch of mosquitoes. So I put in my fiberglass poles. I should have showed it, but my battery went dead and I didn't. This thing has it'll stand up like that. And then it's got a netting. So I put the fiberglass poles in there and put the netting up. But I never noticed the mosquitoes getting on me. Mosquitoes never bothered me much. And then I got this, I didn't set this little table up last night either, but that's a pretty handy little dude right there. And then for my Garmin inReach, I got this little battery pack, and I left it plugged in with my Garmin. And I put it out here away from the tree canopy so I could get messages if I needed to. and tell my wife I'm okay, send her location. Sun's just now starting to come up. I didn't eat my steak last night. So, and I know it won't last the day. It was good. It would have been good last night. It's probably good this morning. But typical, I got here a little bit too late. I just kept on riding. I should have probably camped back over at that other tank, but I don't know. So I'm gonna cut this steak up and feed it to these hound dogs for breakfast this morning. They ought to enjoy that. Rib eye for breakfast for hounds. That's something. Five hound dogs, 5 pieces. Pretty good stuff, huh, guys? You guys are about to get in a wreck over there. Pretty even. Now, if I was worried about this big, the big one will unscrew, the big cap. And I could go over to that dirt tank right there and I could fill them up with water. I've got a Sawyer squeeze. There's a middle-sized cap right here too. And that Sawyer squeeze it's a water filtration system. It'll screw right onto that. And so then you have clean drinkable water. You can have clean drinkable water coming out of this, even though you got it out of a dirt tank or any kind of water source. So these are really pretty handy. I'm not even sure I like that, but I had one of these break, this little nylon strap that goes through these holes. So I just got some clips and a dog choke chain, and probably could use a smaller choke chain than these. This was the smallest one they had at Tractor Supply. But anyway, clip onto there and then you can hang them and you've got water hanging in camp. And yeah. Oh, I lost my ring again. I lost a bunch of weight. And my ring, I wear one of those little rubber rings that breaks away. And I guess my finger got smaller. And I hope nothing else gets smaller. I guess I'll be unmarked single guy the rest of the day. I gotta put on some sunscreen. We're gonna head out right up through that canyon right there and top out on top. Come back around. We come down that canyon. I got a camera right there. I'm not sure where that other camera is. I don't know if it's here or back that way. That's it. I had forgot after I threw my hitch on my pack mule, I forgot my dog tie outs. So I had to go pick those up and shove them under there. I think they'll stay. I got a pretty good hitch on there this time. It's a little windy this morning. Not cold at all. I bet it's 50 degrees. Never got cold last night. Matter of fact, I kind of got hot in my bag. That's not my real, I got another sleeping bag that's good to like I don't know. It's the kind they'll use to climb Mount Everest. One thing about it, if I get cold sleeping, I'm miserable. I gotta stay warm sleeping. So I found my ring. Did I say that? I found my ring, so I guess I'm married again. I don't know where wilderness begins, and they don't have it. They got all these little 2-track roads marked as wilderness, but then they got that 2-track road that comes right up the center of it, but it's not marked as wilderness. So I don't know what they're trying to do or where the boundaries are. I'm kind of selfish like that. I know people who drive around in buggies and stuff, they don't like wilderness. I like wilderness. It keeps out, it makes it harder to get in there, and so it makes it harder for people to poach and do things that leave trash, do what all those yahoos do. Now we topped out. A little windy up here, and the wind's a little cool. Not bad. Now I just gotta, ooh, Agnes. It's gotta curl around the top right there and off down and into that other corner, that other canyon. Dogs, that was booger. I don't know what it is. Hey, Jet Johnson, how's Jet Johnson doing? I bet he's not carrying 100 pounds. So that's pretty cool. For what, 12 years or so, he carried 200 and something pounds. That was me. All of them. There goes one right there. There they go. Oh, there they go. If you weren't riding a gentle mule like Agnes, you could have had a rodeo right there. It's happened a bunch of times before. Back years ago, Jet, you know, when I was riding him, he would kind of get a little humpy when that would happen, but not bad. Agnes, she don't even blink an eye. She just keeps on going. I call those fool's quail. What are they? I forget their real name. Gosh, where you going, Aggie? She knows we've been down this rim before, and she knows it's the way back, even though the truck's parked a long ways over there. She knows this is usually the way back home. A friend of mine, Packer, Hunter, he always carries peanut butter with him. He carries a jar of peanut butter with him. I asked him one time, I said, Mike, I said, is it true that all you do is carry peanut butter with you when you go out? And he looked at me and he smiled. He said, and a spoon. Well, if you carry these, you don't need a spoon. You can just pull off the top and squeeze it in your mouth. There's that wind. Came over the top. The wind was really blowing hard up there. Come down through this canyon right here. There's a little old cowboy trail that I ride. There's not much to it, but you can get down it, you know, pretty easy. But you kind of got to look on the side of the hill. I call it a cowboy trail, a game trail. It's more than a game trail. Sometimes the cows beat those tracks out or those trails out too, but there's a ton of grass up here, and there's not been any cows up here. So I guess they can't get their cattle up here because there's no water up here. So the cattle all stay down lower. Boy, if they could run a pipeline up here and put some drinkers up here, whoo, the cows would do good. Look at all the yuccas on that mountain. It's amazing. Look at that. There was no grass in here when I set this thing up, so I'm sure that it's got 5 million pictures of grass, but maybe it's got some interesting stuff too. Let me see if I can just do this without, is this lazy? It's a heck of a good spot. There's a canyon that comes down here, and this canyon, there's a trail down it. One more to go, but I can't quite remember where it's at. I think I go all the way down and then over and then back up the next canyon, I think. It's been a long time. I'm gonna try to go right up over through that saddle and then come back to the right. And I think I can hit that other camera spot. It's getting kind of late in the day. Yeah, no, it's not that late. It's 11:30. I'll probably be back to the truck about 2:30. It's not bad. I don't know how many miles this is, but I bet you total round trip, you know, 2 days, probably did about 30, maybe 35 miles, 30 miles. Got cameras right down in there. Can't remember exactly where I put it, but I know it's up here in this little crack above this crack, I think. I'll just tie up right here, right there, and walk on over. I know that bluffs out right there, so I have to walk over. Thought I put it right there, but I'm not real sure. I can't remember. Do you remember where I put it, Booger? I don't think I would have put it underneath here. I bet I put it down here because I wanted both these canyons come together. Dang. There it is. I walked by it 5 times. I just couldn't remember. I remember walking back and forth in here and thinking, well, I'd like to get it behind where this canyon comes down and this one comes down. It's kind of a funnel route. There's a trail that comes down through here, and there's a trail that comes around through here. But I didn't think, because that bluffs out and there's just a steep bluff that drops off right there. And I thought, well, nothing's going to go down there because there's a trail that leads out right through here. So I attached it to that rock, except I had a leaf that probably has caused lots of trouble. Batteries were dead. Now it's time to head back to the truck. I gotta climb up and over, back down to the mules. Must be no water. Come on, there's water down here, guys. Come on. Here we go. There's water down here. all wondering why there's a solar well and there's no water here. At least it provides shade. Oh. I've been gone a week. It's only been 2 days. Anyway, if you like the channel, watch another video. Right here. It's a good one. Watch this one. Thanks, guys. Until next time.